powerful conqueror of life's challenges? Are you a winning champion of life's games? Or are you a humble steward of life's potential that has been graciously bestowed upon your chest? You choose how you live your life, and that choice hinges on your perspective of that life. The best part is, though, that you get to choose that too. There are many pieces that fit into the puzzle of a personal perspective. Your upbringing, your relatives, your income, your neighborhood, and your motivation. Although the list could go on and on, I believe the rest to just be simply similar divergences of those listed. And of those listed, the majority is out of your control. So, to be fair, I would like to focus on the piece that is in your control. The key to motivation is motive, and motive is defined as something as a need or desire that causes a person to act. This definition transcends the common misconception that a motivation can merely be a want. There must be two components to a true motivation. First, the desire or need is required. Second, there must be an action that expresses that desire or need. If there is no action, then the motivation is simply a fading fancy. And if there is no need or desire, then the action is simply a miscellaneous occurrence. Now, with the understanding of the definition of motivation, one must examine where the need or desire originates. Many people try to find passions of a true desire in things such as a personal grudge, infatuation, or societal pressure. However, the first two rely on a finite and fragile person or object that can be taken away in the blink of an eye. The third relies on an ambiguous body of consciousness with no defined direction or goal. A true desire or need is cemented in a power that is beyond the concept of frailty and contains a direction and goal that is infallibly certain. That power for me can only be found in a loving, omnipresent, omnipotent, and omniscient God. Next, with the understanding of a definition of a motivation and the origin of the desire or need, one must examine how that desire is expressed through action. Many people try to masquerade their fancies as a true motivation. However, in order for it to be testified true, it must be exemplified through action. And not just one action, but instead a sequence of pursuits, so eloquently woven together as to form a purposeful and worthwhile life. That means that one cannot simply act once at the beginning when the flame of a fancy is still burning and claim to be motivated. Instead, it must be so overly consuming that one pours out all of their actions and pursuits like a drink offering. That action to me can only be done with the strength provided by a merciful and gracious Lord. This is why our motivation must not rest within ourselves, our families or friends, or anything vulnerable to the storms of this life. What motivates us must be a burning passion deep within our souls, to serve with all of our heart, with all of our soul, and with all of our mind. It is unquenchable and unstoppable. We may stumble, we may fall, but we will never give up, because we will never be forsaken. So with that motivation, you can begin your stewardship, and you gain a product that is 30, 60, and 100 times more than what you began with. Your puzzle will then be complete, a magnificent portrait, not of a perfect world with sunshine and bunnies, but one of true life, encompassing all of its complexities, and it will be graciously bestowed upon your chest, like a warm embrace. Bars.